Colin Kaepernick's protest against racial injustice seems to be gaining traction.
The San Francisco 49ers quarterback knelt during the national anthem at the Niners LA Rams game on Monday night.
This football player turned civil rights activist, Colin Kaepernick, shows that dedication is a unique strength. Want to know the dark facts of why it is over for Colin Kaepernick? Stay tuned. It is completely over for Colin Kaepernick, as he will never perform in the NFL again. Yeah, you heard it absolutely right. Kaepernick will never be on a roster or on a practice team because it is done now. Last year's decision of Raiders owner Mark Davis to give Kaepernick a workout was unbelievable, but it eventually led to going nowhere. Even now, when the Raiders arguably could use another quarterback given Jimmy Garoppolo's recent injury, it's highly unlikely that it will happen with the Raiders or anyone else. Kaepernick sent a letter to Jets GM Joe Douglas recently, which was leaked into the public domain 5 days later. This is apparently because the letter failed to get Kaepernick an invitation to try out for the team. The premise was strange. Kaepernick volunteered to lead the practice squad in order to support the defense preparation each week. The request echoed a gross misinterpretation of how things work on an NFL team. The scout team quarterback helps prepare the defense, and the scout team quarterback is chosen based on the skills of the next opponent's quarterback. It could be the number 2 quarterback. It could be the number 3 quarterback. It could be someone who doesn't even play quarterback. It's never each and every week the leader of the practice squad. The fact that Kaepernick turned the effort into a publicity stunt will not make the Jets any more willing to give him an opportunity. The fact that so much time has passed since he last played makes it even less likely that anyone will give him a chance. For the unversed, the last time Kaepernick played was on January 1, 2017. Hasn't it simply been too long? It has been too long in part as the NFL successfully colluded against and blackballed Kaepernick. It seems in this battle, the NFL won. It has indeed won to keep Kaepernick out lasted long enough, and the best argument for not giving him a chance is that it has simply been too long since he played. That was the end of Kaepernick's journey, as the NFL wanted him out. In fact, the NFL kept him out, and now it is far too long for Kaepernick to come back to grab his position. Let us take a glance at Colin Kaepernick's life. Born on 3 November 1987, as Colin Rand Kaepernick in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, U.S., he served as the American gridiron football player who attained victory as a quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, 2011-16 of the NFL. However, being a social activist as well, he became famous for protesting during the national anthem by kneeling in order to show his support for the ongoing racial injustice and police cruelty against African Americans. Taking a page from his early life, Kaepernick was brought up majorly in Turlock, California by his adoptive parents. He then went to Pittman High School, where he became a multi-sport athlete, excelling in football, basketball, and baseball. He gained a scholarship to play football at the University of Nevada, and he became the school's beginning quarterback during his freshman season. Let's figure out how he started his career. Kaepernick was a professional passer, as he was a pro at running the ball. No wonder in both the years 2008 and 2010, Kaepernick was selected as the Western Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Year. The 49ers chose him in the second round of the 2011 NFL Draft. Kaepernick appeared in only 3 games during his rookie season in the NFL. However, in the 2012 season, the 49ers starting quarterback, Alex Smith, underwent a concussion in Week 10. This prompted head coach Jim Harbaugh to select Kaepernick to be in Smith's position. With a 6'4", 1.93 meter, 225-pound, 102 kilograms, Kaepernick at quarterback, the 49ers completed the regular season with an 11-4-1 record and moved ahead to the Super Bowl for the first time in his career span. In 2013, Kaepernick led the 49ers to a 12-4 regular season record. The team came up short in the playoffs, however, losing to the Seattle Seahawks in the National Football Conference Championship game. The following season, Kaepernick set career highs with 3,369 passing yards and 639 yards attained by rushing, though the 49ers dropped to an 8-8 record. Harbaugh left the 49ers at the conclusion of the 2014 season. However, under Harbaugh's successor, who was an ex-defensive line coach Jim Tomsula, Kaepernick's production declined. At midseason in 2015, he was selected in the place in the starting lineup by Blaine Gabbert, and eventually struggled from a season-ending shoulder injury. It was in the 2016 NFL preseason that Kaepernick initiated his protest movements. His first move was to sit during the national anthem, and then, when the song was played, he kneeled. He was quoted saying, "I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. To me, this is bigger than football." Kaepernick was joined by one of his teammates, safety Eric Reid, in kneeling. As the 2016 season progressed, other NFL players, as well as athletes in other sports, replicated their actions. The protests created a sensation, with many supporters and critics coming up with strong reactions. Well-known politicians, including U.S. President Barack Obama, defended Kaepernick's constitutional right to make a statement. Even Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump, the eventual winner of the 2016 presidential election, criticized the players for their lack of respect for the United States and suggested they quit the country. Kaepernick reportedly even got death threats. There was a feature on Time magazine that showed a kneeling Kaepernick on its cover and quoted him for initiating a national debate about privilege, pride, and patriotism. Kaepernick carried out his protests throughout the 2016 season and in interviews spoke out regularly against police brutality. However, on the field, Kaepernick chose to make an entry in the NFL free agent market when the season was over. After no team offered to sign him, he registered an official complaint that accused NFL team owners of conspiring to ensure that he was out of the league. His filing claimed that the owners were avenging Kaepernick's advocacy for equality and social justice and is bringing awareness to peculiar institutions still undermining racial equality in the United States. In May 2018, Reid, who also faced a similar issue after entering free agency, registered a similar complaint against the NFL. Eventually, the Carolina Panthers signed Reid for the 2018 season. In February 2019, it was found that both Kaepernick and Reid patched up with the NFL and resolved their filed cases. However, due to confidentiality agreements, the terms of the settlements were not revealed. With an aim to get back to the NFL, Kaepernick even went on to accept the league's invitation to take part in a private workout in November 2019 in front of representatives from all 32 NFL teams. Partly because of objections to an injury waiver he was asked to sign, Kaepernick abruptly moved the proposed workout venue from an Atlanta Falcons training facility in Flowery Branch, Georgia, to the football field of a local high school. It was reported that only 8 NFL teams sent personnel to mark the workout, and no offers were made. This led to Kaepernick's criticism that he remained a player without a team. And amid huge demonstrations following the death of an African-American man, George Floyd, while in police custody, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell issued an apology in June 2020, saying that the league should have listened to the concerns of Kaepernick and other protesters. Goodell later said that he would welcome Kaepernick's return to the NFL and motivated teams to search for a spot for him. So, do you think Kaepernick would be able to return to the pinnacle of his professional career? Share with us your view in comments. If you liked watching our video, click on like and subscribe to our channel.